You probably already know that Angela Rayner cancelled the May 2025 elections in some areas. She has now delayed them for a year. Watch how Rupert Lowe and Richard Tice deal with her in Parliament.
Madam Deputy Speaker, given the Secretary of State's statement, can I remind her that proper functioning democracy costs money? My constituents in Great Yarmouth do not like being represented by unelected councillors. So can she give a copper-bottomed guarantee that the new Norfolk and Suffolk homunculus council will have its elections in May 26?
Secretary of State.
Well, I say to the honourable member, Madam Deputy Speaker, I've been really consistently clear around the elections, and elections do cost money, Madam Deputy Speaker, but how can we justify having an election to then have another election within 12 months, which will cost huge sums of money for taxpayers? And I'd say gently to the honourable member that councillors were elected and that we're working with local councillors to deliver for local people.
Richard Tice.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. Dictators cancel elections, not democracy. Dictators. 5.5 million voters in southern England are being denied the right to pass judgment on the performance of their councillors over the last 4 years. Interestingly, in areas where Reform UK are expected to do rather well. In cancelling these elections, Secretary of State, in cancelling them, you've admitted, the Secretary of State has admitted she doesn't know what will replace them. So it seems to me there is a serious risk, as previously mentioned, of not being ready in 12 months' time, in which case, can the Secretary of State be crystal clear what happens? Are they delayed a further year, or will they go ahead in May 2026?
Secretary of State.
Well, Madam Deputy Speaker, just kindly, when the member talks about dictators, it's Reform leader that hasn't faced and elected to get to his leadership position, but the only one that hasn't. And I say to the honourable member as well, look, we're not cancelling election. I've been really clear on the rationale, which is not unique. It's not something that hasn't been done before. It's for reorganisation. It's for further devolution, so people in that local area will get more powers from this government, which is what we promised through our manifesto, and we will continue to deliver for people. I've got a very strict and narrow guidance on why I allowed those areas to delay their elections, and I'm confident that they will be able to deliver. That's why I refused others. I've been very acutely aware that we want to make sure that people have a say in their local areas. This is what the devolution agenda is all about, giving local people more say and more powers.